Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Red Essence and welcome back to another fragrance review. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm excited to be talking to you guys about fragrance from the company Kenneth. This one is called Mankind. Now there are a few flankers on the market like Mankind Hero. This is the original, released in 2013. The perfumer behind this composition is Claude Durr. Claude Durr has done fragrances for Bond Number 9, Vince Camuto, Kim Kardashian even. He has a pretty solid resume. This fragrance is classified as a woody aromatic, and let's go ahead and start things off by taking a look at the presentation. So here's the presentation for Kenneth Mankind. Pretty cool looking bottle. It has the studs here, it has the flaps on the shoulders here, it has the faux leather cap encompassing the perimeter. You have a sticker at the bottom with your information. Presentation is actually pretty cool. I quite like it. Cap does click into place and the distribution is really good. And that was the presentation for Kenneth Mankind. Now what you're gonna get from this fragrance as soon as you spray it on is you have this really nice fruity, juicy type of a pineapple note. Now I know whenever you hear pineapple, there's one fragrance that you think about, right? It doesn't smell like that fragrance. It smells fresh, it smells more citrusy than anything. It also has a couple notes in there like I believe vetiver and oak moss, and there is a green quality about it. The reason why it's classified as a woody aromatic is because it has it has tarragon and it also has cardamom. Now, it's not a La Nuit de l'Homme cardamom, like it doesn't smell that classy or that sophisticated or masculine. It does smell masculine. I think it borders more unisex, but I think this one is mostly fresh. It's mostly a fresh, citrusy. There are times when it even like flirts with aquatic territory, but not really. I think it's the overabundance of citrus. When it dries down though, it almost turns into this indiscernible woodsy base where it's really hard to pick up on whether you smell cedarwood or sandalwood, even though cedarwood is listed as a note. But there's just something about the scent that it just becomes very uninteresting and uninspiring as it dries down. The opening, on the other hand, is really, really, really nice. Like I really enjoyed this one in the opening, but unfortunately it is very short-lived. I have gotten a couple of compliments wearing this because I've worn it to work a few times. I actually bought it from Walgreens for like $20. It was $19.99. It came in a box set and my wife really likes this one. Unfortunately, it doesn't cater to my personal taste. It is a little uninspiring, a little uninteresting, a little generic and kind of boring at that as well. So let's go ahead and finish things off by taking a look at my personal rating. So first up, I took a look at the uniqueness and the overall smell, and it's not a very unique smell. And the opening is really nice when you have that pineapple and the citrus and, you know, you have those woods in the back, and it really adds a certain level of dimension to the scent. But because it's short-lived, its transparency or its quick progression divulges that it's actually a pretty linear scent. And that's why it became a little bit uninteresting to me in the dry down, which accelerates quite quickly. Longevity on this one is about 5 to 6 hours. Not very good, but it's in line with an eau de toilette. As far as projection for this one, really good for like the first half hour, but then it sits close to the skin at about the 2-hour mark. So I wish the longevity were a little bit better with this one. I actually even sprayed this on a cardstock test strip along with some other fragrances, like 10 other fragrances. When I woke up the next morning, this was the only one out of those 10 fragrances that I wasn't able to smell anymore. So I think that says something in terms of its longevity, that it won't even last on paper. As far as versatility, incredibly versatile. It smells pleasant, it's fresh, it's safe, it's not cloying. Anybody can wear it, any sex, any age, any occasion, but I think it would really shine in the hotter weather because of its lack of performance. Presentation, I think, is really cool. I like the leather bits on the shoulder here and the studs. I think it's a cool bottle, but if I were to give it an overall score, it gets from me a 2 out of 5. I don't think it's that great of a scent. I can see why it's selling for like 20 bucks. I think it is pleasant only if it had more dimension, if it lasted a little bit longer, and if that opening was carried out just a little bit longer in the composition. I think I would have enjoyed this fragrance that much more. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That was my review of Kenneth Mankind. If you own or have tried this scent, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to rate and subscribe for future videos, top 10s, giveaways, unboxings, and a lot of other fragrance-related content. So remember, I smell well so you can smell good. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.